Hi everyone, today I have a little bit of a special Cat's Kitchen episode for you guys because I have brought in an apprentice. That's right, I asked Dave to join me and together we have over the last few days been making something called mead, or sima in Finnish or mjöd in Swedish. This is apparently what the Vikings used to drink, and here in Finland we drink it for vappu, which is in 2 days now. And it's been quite a journey, hasn't it, Dave?
Oh, it's been a roller coaster. You're in for a ride here today, kids.
You sure are. So let's go back in time to, I think it was Tuesday when this project started. So let's have a look at how we've made our homemade mead, and then we'll have a taste test.
Let's go back in time.
Whoa. Hi everyone, so it's Tuesday evening and we are about to start our little mead project. I've got my little assistant there behind the camera. So let's get down to business. First thing we are going to do is we're going to heat up half of the water that we need. And I have gone ahead and cheated and warmed up 1.5 liters of water here. So we're going to pop that on. Okay. So we need 4 liters of water in total. That was 1.5, so we need another, so half a liter more. We are going to wait for that to boil. Now, while we wait for that, we can measure the sugar. This really isn't for someone who is afraid of sugar, I can tell you that much. Let's start with the white sugar. We need 250 grams. Pretty good. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using equal amounts of white sugar and the dark brown sugar. I don't really know what this is in English, Dave.
Brown sugar.
Is that what it's called? But it's like farinsocker. It's a little bit different. It's like, well, you'll see it. I will put in like right here. It'll say what it is in English. If you would want your mead to be like a little bit more darker, apparently you can put more of the brown sugar and less of the white one if you want like a darker color, but I'm just gonna follow the recipe for this one. You see how it's different? It's a little bit like...
It's moist.
Yeah, it's a bit moist. Yeah. So we got our sugar prepped and ready. I think that's about to boil, so I'm gonna put in the sugar. You can see there. It's hot stuff. Have you ever seen water boil? Da-dum-dum, da-da-da-dum. Okay. Whee. Okay, that's the white sugar gone in, and adding farinsocker. Whoops! Whew. Interesting. Okay, here we see where it gets its color from. How are we gonna fit 2 more liters of water in here is what I'd like to know. Okay, while that's doing something. Okay, so I need the peel of 1 lemon. I need 1 lemon sliced. And I need the juice of 3 lemons. Now the question is, do I add cold water? I want to put in cold water, actually, because then I want it to be 39 degrees.
Really?
So it should be like warm but not hot for the yeast, you know? This is gonna be so full. Another half. So that's now the 3rd, right? So I need to get 1 of those still in here. Okay, it's pretty full, it's pretty full. Do I dare check the temperature? Okay, so I guess that needs to cool a little bit, doesn't it? Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take out a little bit of it, and I can put in the yeast in that. I'm not making this up, this was like actually in the recipe. If you're looking at me like...
Yeah, I'm like, what the
Fish
heck?
doesn't know what she's doing, but I actually know what I'm doing. While we wait for this to cool so that we can put the yeast in, I'm gonna put in 1 sliced lemon. There we are. And I'm gonna put in the peel of 1 lemon and the juice of 3 lemons. So we're gonna measure out, I say we, but you have been completely useless. You're supposed to be my, oh, no. Okay, sorry. You're great help. But I wanted you to be my apprentice.
Okay.
You're not apprenticizing. You're gonna have to do a lot of work.
Apprentices watch and learn.
Okay.
That's what they do.
Have you learned anything today?
Yeah, lots.
Okay, 1/5 of a teaspoon. Why do they do this to me? Okay, 1 milliliter of yeast.
Good luck with that. Is that really it?
No, well, I don't know. What's 1/5 of a teaspoon? That must be too much, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's about it.
Go for it.
Shall I? Okay, here goes nothing. So I'm putting 1/5 of a teaspoon
Maybe.
into the little mug with sugar water. Isn't yeast a funny thing? Okay, oopsie. There you go. Bye-bye. So now this is gonna stand here between 12 and 24 hours, but realistically I think it's gonna be tomorrow night, isn't it? That we're gonna check back. And that's when we put it into bottles.
Aha, cool.
Hello everyone, it is the next day and we are going to put our mead into these 3 bottles. They are freshly cleaned. I don't know why this looks so weird, but they are freshly cleaned. So what we're gonna do is, shall we have a peek at the mead first? I wish you guys could smell this because it honestly smells. Oh, it smells so good.
Oh.
Right? So what we're gonna do, according to the recipe, we're gonna put how am I gonna do this? We're doing a makeshift funnel for the sugar. This will obviously not work when we pour in the mead, but I have a different solution to that. But we're gonna start by putting in 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna put a little bit more, just for good luck. There we go. Exactly, okay. And we are also gonna put in a couple of raisins. Now, if I remember correctly, these raisins will then indicate whether the mead is ready or not, because they will then float up to the surface. I quite like them, so I'm gonna put a couple. Okay, I'm getting too excited, aren't I? Okay. Okay, so let's get rid of... Ooh. Oh my god, I can feel bubbles! Because we don't have a funnel, I am going to use this to pour. Okay. Well, this is working out well, right?
Yeah.
It's just gonna take us 300 years. See, you can see that there's definitely bubbles in there. Okay, so we're gonna close them up. I'm gonna leave them here for 3 days. I'm gonna leave them out so that they get ready quicker, because if I put them in the fridge, it's gonna take like a week. And we don't have a week. It's like 5 days until vappu, valborg, 1st of May. So, here we go. Dave, what's happened? Day 2.
Day 2, 24 hours later, the raisins have already risen, people. Stop the presses. The raisins have risen. So apparently that means it's ready.
The more bubbles, the quicker they rise, or something like that.
Yeah, well that makes sense. That's just
why
science.
already? What did I do wrong? Did you do something?
Yeah, I farted in them to give it more gas.
And we are back.
And we are back. Moment of truth. Shall we show the audience what our mead looks like right now? I've just taken these out of the fridge. It's Saturday today, so now they have been out for 3 days, but this morning I put them in the fridge to cool them down a little bit. But they should be ready. Interestingly enough, some of the raisins have gone down now into the bottom, so you experts out there can tell me what that means. And I think we've got that like sugar and... Oh, it looks like yeast at the bottom as well. I don't know. I think I might have like cat kitchened it again.
Cat kitchened it. That's brilliant. If any time you mess up in the kitchen, I've only gone and cat kitchened it. It's incredible.
I don't know. Which one is the one that we think is the best one?
This one.
That one. Okay, so let's try that one.
Yeah, because this one feels like rock hard, and this one has a little bit of give, but you can tell that it has some gas in it. So.
But we have been letting gas out for the last 3 days. We have opened and closed the bottles, so you can just to show you.
Hey!
So I mean, we've got some bubbles for sure.
I thought for sure that was going to the roof. I think maybe there was a little bit too much yeast.
Yeah, but you saw
I did.
it was a pea-sized little thing. Anyway, I'm gonna put that aside and let's try this one. Now be very careful when you open it. We have a third one as well still in the fridge, but that one was from like the bottom stuff from the...
the dregs.
Yeah, so we think it's no good, but let's try this one.
Oh, here comes the raisins.
There they come. But I mean, this is behaving much more
Yeah.
like normally.
Smells correct.
Yeah.
You didn't get a raisin.
No, it's okay. Ooh, you got a raisin there. Can I have that?
Mm-hmm. Aww.
Oh, I'll give you a raisin. Okay, so it's obviously quite like a fizzy drink.
I guess that's the beauty of doing homemade stuff. You can have it, now we know, you just add a little bit more yeast if you want it a bit more bubbly, a bit less maybe if you don't want it so bubbly.
Yeah, but I think the yeast then like turns it into alcohol. Oh, I don't know. Let's not talk about it because I don't want to, I really know nothing about
the science of it all.
Yeah, but hey, it smells really good.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pretty good?
Pretty good.
It's quite...
I'm maybe missing something. It's a little bit watery taste.
I wouldn't say it's watery. I'd say it's got a lot of flavour. But then again, this is like the third time I've had simma, so...
I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I definitely prefer homemade mead to what you can buy in the shop. I mean, they do some of these like more homemade style, but...
It's definitely more... It's got more of a flavour, and it tastes like it's homemade.
It said that a really nice vappu drink is to add jallo to it.
Really?
Would you want to try?
We have some jallo.
Yeah, of course we do.
Okay.
Do you want to try?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, good.
Was that too much?
You'll find out in a minute.
Well, first you were like,
Oh.
Does it smell good? It's supposed to be really good. Okay, so mead and the noble spirit. Cheers.
Pretty good.
That is not bad
That's pretty drinkable.
at all. Recommend
To a
to a
friend.
friend. Are we alcoholics?
I think so.
So that was our homemade simma mead experience.
It's really simple, but you got to get it right. Like the yeast is the important part.
The yeast is the key here, folks. But do you think I kitchened it?
No, it's totally fine. It's good.
It's good. It is good. 10 points.
Oh, I forgot there was yellow in there for a second.
So that was it for today, guys. I hope you all have a very happy vappu and safe vappu. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and fly. Yeah, why? I've never said that before in my life, but that's exactly what I said. Very strange. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
See ya.
But it said 1/5. Tell me how I was supposed to do it less.
But now we know.
You've never done that to me before. I feel like you've just friend-zoned me. Was it the bad mead that did it?
Maybe we should ease up on the...
Why? Because I said thank you so much for Dave. Bye! Sorry.
Domestic abuse.